Cyclones ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throwing, Sellers. Here comes the heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The offense changing the play. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. Still looking for a man. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for attack footballs.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback making adjustments. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
4th down, Sellers. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the gun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it way down the field. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give from the gun. Creates a little room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out.
There's a crease, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on the extra point. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Oklahoma offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Breaks into the open. The tag. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
On the move from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. State sending the offense back out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Well, the defense did a really nice job that time, taking all of the throws away down the field. They were reading the quarterback's eyes. They jumped the throw and the check down.
Looking for more room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense might bring the house here. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking to scramble. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. That's reeled in, it's Clark. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down, Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Lost a throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see the defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that other lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, they weren't thrown to the sticks on that third down. They hit the...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Quarterback now breaking the field. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
That's a great job there by the defense.
The Bulls headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. On the ground, it's Jackson. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive.
Finding some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooners!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point was good. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. To the air, it's Mateer. Quarterback moving. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got a man, it's Anderson. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown, Buffalo! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Inside the 30, and here he comes. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Sooner offense returns to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the run, it's Jackson. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football, and we've already seen it today.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take...
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. At midfield, he's got room. Lots of running room. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll leave it with the lone back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain, and they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Might be calling a hot route. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on 3rd down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Trying to burn this defensive back. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's got his man, makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Takes a handoff. It's Jackson fighting off the defender. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Sellers rushes on him, and down he goes.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a grab deep. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short,
maybe some room here. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Makes a grab and room to run. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And this offense, man, they're going to...
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk. And, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. He might want another play. Fourth down, Sellers. Unloads to the right. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there, a touchdown here. And I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to let it go. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. He wants to change this route. Here's Sellers to throw. He's going to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw it again. Looking long. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the head.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Sellers. He fires one deep down the right side. Upstairs to make the catch. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is up.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll run it again. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Working that wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Just feeds the running back. Could be an alley.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Rides to the back. Might have a chance.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Tries to get it on the ground. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that 4th down. Great job by this defense.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Throwing, Sellers. Got the back over the middle.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
That's caught. It's Clark. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Hubs it downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Here's Sellers to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Making side adjustments here. 4th down, Sellers. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on.